The man was about to open the door to catch the bad guys, but his leg got stuck in the door. After entering the house, he shouted at the bad guys to put down their weapons, but unexpectedly, there was a stupid kid who dropped his gun. He stunned his companions. The next moment, the bad guys reacted and shot at him. After a burst of gunfire, the man realizes he's unharmed. He was about to breathe a sigh of relief when he hit his head on the wall. The pain is so great that he grabs the boiler next to him and gets burned again. He leaned over to the door, but got covered in paint. As a result of the burns, he was bouncing around the house in pain. His hand got caught in the window. After he managed to pull it out, he hit the cake on the table and got a faceful of it. He staggered forward. He didn't pay attention to his feet and stepped into a boar trap. He kept screaming, and finally, he fell into the sea. The bad guys were dumbfounded by this scene. Police officer David learned of his colleague Jack's tragic news. He rushed to visit him. When he was backing up his car at the airport, he accidentally hit a luggage cart. The luggage cart was hung up on the car. They were dragged all the way to the hospital. When he saw Jack, he wanted to sit down and talk, but he ended up sitting on his ass on the bed fold. Sent Jack to several rehab sessions. In the afternoon, David was scheduled to attend a press conference to greet the Queen, who would be visiting Los Angeles in 2 days. He spoke briefly on stage, then forgot to take off the microphone. He ran directly to the restroom. The mayor was still on the air. The whole country could hear him relaxing. Afterward, his boss handed David a photograph. It showed the boat that Jack was on. When the accident happened, David immediately headed to the docks to investigate, but he's never liked slamming on the brakes. This time, he blew the airbag directly. Just as he got out of the car, the airbag automatically shifted gears for him. He was so scared that he ducked out of the way. He mistook this driver for a driving problem, so he shouted at him to stop and check, but the car was still moving. He took out his gun and shot the car, and it blew up on the spot. Only then did he realize it was his own car. Looking at the flames, embarrassed, David told the police officer to leave this case to him.